Hello everyone. Last section, we have talked about 裤碟、两裆 and half-sleeve shirts. Now let's continue to learn women wear Hu clothing and men's clothing in Tang Dynasty. In the murals and terracotta figures of the Tang Dynasty, women dressed in men's and Hu clothing appeared many times. Let's have a look at the Hu clothing at that time. During the Northern and Southern dynasties, the rulers of the North were mostly Xianbei ethnic group. They were nomads and wore coats and trousers. That means bipartite composition. After the Northern Wei dynasty's Sinicization and the Northern Zhou dynasty's Hu and Han's simultaneous development, both clothes systems are used together. That is the loose traditional clothes worn by aristocrats at the ceremony, and the public wore new style of tight robes in their daily life. Two sets of clothing have been formed, which is opinion particularly emphasized by Chinese scholar Sun Ji. In the Sui and Tang dynasties, the Hu style clothing was neither absolute Hu style nor ancient clothing at petticoats. It was a new style sprouting from the historical trend of ethnic integration. The Waya is a minority nationality in the northwest of the Tang Dynasty. The economic and cultural exchanges between the Waya people and the Han people are quite frequent in the Tang Dynasty. The Waya women's clothing and dance have a great influence on the court and aristocratic women in the Tang Dynasty. The Waya costume is characterized by a long skirt with folded collar and narrow sleeves, a wide body, a long dress on the ground, and a waistband. The lapels and cuffs are decorated with decorative patterns, many of which are phoenix-like and branch-folded. A comb-shaped wire bun, a peach-shaped golden phoenix crown inlaid with pearls and jade, hairpins with double inserts, gold and jade jewelry on the ear and neck, and high-toe shoes on the feet. The murals of Yulin Grottoes in Anxi, Gansu, and the murals of the Megao Grottoes in Donghuang, Gansu, all have specific images of this wire costume. The shape of the wire dress is similar to that of some modern Western loose-fitting dresses with large lapels. It is a product of ancient Greek, Persian, and Chinese cultures. Although not all women's daily dresses are made up of Hu clothing, the Hu hat, lapels, rolling collar, bucket sleeves, etc. in Hu clothing are still introduced by Han clothing. During the long-term feudal society of China, it is also a relatively rare phenomenon that women in Tang Dynasty costumes wear men's clothing. The custom of women wearing men's clothing prevailed especially during the reign of Kaiyuan and Tianbao in Tang Dynasty. Based on the records in the ancient and modern annotations of China, Zhonghua Gujin Zhu, and the new book of the Tang Dynasty, Xin Tang Shu, it can be seen that women imitated men's clothing and wore men's clothing quite commonly at that time. Nevertheless, it also been noted that wearing men's clothing and Hu clothing was the highlight of women's clothing at that time during the prosperous Tang Dynasty. After the Anshi Rebellion, the distinction between China and foreign countries was even more emphasized, and women's clothing became increasingly large. Wide sleeves and large bands of pearls and emeralds became the pursuit and aspiration of the upper-class women in the Tang Dynasty. Okay, that's all the content of this course. The content of next course will be the great integration of costume culture in Yuan Dynasty, the weaving gold fabric. See you next course.